I said before, I believe in our team. I do believe in our team. All right, and we're going to work hard to make our team better. And I hope the players respond the right way. And it's not going to be for you. The fans, yes. Because if it was up to you, we're 6 foot under already. We're dead and buried and gone. Gone. And just because you got beat on the last play, that can't affect the next play. All right, or that's breaking you. Your frustration is breaking you. Just because you miss a block, or you get blocked, or you miss a tackle, or you fumble the ball. What does it take to break you?
Everything you put into it is right out in front of you. Let's go get this thing. Keep it going. Show me you got it. Show me you want to do it. Be better. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. And if it's anywhere like me, it's Taco Tuesday. So make yourself to the nearest Mexican restaurant and let's do this thing. I just advise you just be careful. Anyway, welcome to the Long Run with Piano Man. I'm your boy. It's me. It's the one. It's the only. It's Piano Man. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Good morning, everybody. Let me go over here to the chat. I hop straight to it today because I got to get off of here because I've got a PowerPoint I've got to get ready to do, and so. But I just want to make sure that I do my part in try to bring my content and make sure y'all straight and y'all make sure I'm straight and everybody's straight. But anyway, let's get to the chat this morning. Hey, first of all, good morning to Bishop. Good morning to Twister. Good morning to Brock. Everybody's working today. So it's going to be me for the next few minutes. I'm on, but I can handle it. Hey, first of all, good morning to my producer, Dwight. Roll Tide to you. And good morning, Bino, my GM. Good morning. Good morning, William Bryant. Roll Tide to the both of you. Good morning, Keith Holcomb. Roll Tide to you as well, William Bryant, my main man. What's up with you? You know what that's all about. Good morning, Gwen Quince. Roll Tide to you. What the business is, girl. You know. Quit playing, girl. Roll Tide to you, Gwen. Roll Tide. Yeah, Roll Tide. Eric D. What the business is, player. Roll Tide to you. What's up with you? What up with you? Training my dragon. It's the one. It's the only. It's KT. Good morning, dear. Roll Tide to you. What the business is, KT. You know. Quit playing, girl. Act like you know up in here. All right, let's keep it moving up in this chat because I got something I got to say. I got to get something else off my chest. Uh-oh. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what's about to happen, don't you? Y'all already know. And when y'all hear me say, uh-oh, y'all already know what the business is about to be right here. Y'all already know.
Oh, my God.
Oh, y'all already know she has her own theme song. It's the one, it's the only, it's LaToya. What's up, LaToya? What the business is, LaToya? Oh, you know, quit playing, girl. Act like you know what the business is, LaToya. What's up with your Roll Tide to you? Yeah, Big Dean, what's up with the Roll Tide? Roll Tide. Jeff Stapleton, what's up, my boy? Roll Tide. Jeff, what's up, my main man? What's up? Let's go back down to the bottom of the heap here. What's up? What's up? Bino's here. Eric D, I got you there. Yeah, I think we all here. All right, let's hop straight to it. First, before I say what I have to say, I want to say congratulations first to Coach Nick Saban. Yep, got to say congratulations to the GOAT. He's going into the Hall of Fame today. He actually gets inducted today. I think that's what happens. I think I read that somewhere this morning. today is the day, and he's going to be doing that. But it's going to take place today. Okay, can y'all see me? Can everybody see me? Because I can see myself. Roll Tide. Bama for life, 99. What's up? What's up? Yeah, congrats, Coach Saban. Congratulations, Coach Saban. Okay, thank you, KT. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations, Coach Saban. The GOAT. The GOAT. I don't even have to go through all of his accolades. We know them. We know them. We know them. We know what's up. We know what's up. So, okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Because when somebody says something's wrong, I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I do it. I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. But anyway, Coach Saban, you deserve it, man. You deserve it. And thank you from the Alabama fans. Thank you for all of the years, that you gave us as Tide Nation. We thank you. And I'm going to say this to you, and I know Coach ain't listening, but I'll say it just in case it's doing. Coach Saban, it's because of you, sir. It's because of you that Alabama became bigger than what it was, even though I'm from the old school with Bear Bryant. But you have helped evolve this into something so much greater. And we thank you. We thank you, Coach Saban, for everything that you've done. And then we even thank you for what you're doing now, even though you talking reckless over at ESPN, but you doing the doggone thing. So thank you, Coach Saban, for all you've done on behalf of Bama Nation. And let me tell you this, and Bama Nation is worldwide. We're not just in Alabama, Mississippi, and everything, but worldwide. Roll Tide is everywhere. And we thank you for that. You're right, KT. Thank you for setting the standard. And I'm going to tell you this, even in our own individual lives, Coach, we're going to continue to set the standard because it's bigger than just football. It's bigger than sports. This is a way of life. This is a way of life. So thank you, Coach Saban, for setting the standard, being the standard, that all of us, that especially if we're Tide fans, that we can measure up to. So thank you, Coach Saban. Enjoy your day today, and hopefully, if they show that, if they show the induction or whatever, I hope that I can get through with some of this PowerPoint so I can watch it. I don't, because anytime the GOAT is on, Piano Man gonna be there. So roll Tide to you, Coach. Roll Tide forever to Coach Nick Saban. God bless you, man. God bless you. Now, before I get started into what we're going to talk about, I have an opening statement. I have an opening statement. And good morning, Mr. P. Man, how about them dogs? Man, good to see you. Good to see you. Stephen Hickson, the voices of No Mercy. Man, roll Tide to you, brother. Roll Tide to you. And to everyone else that might be listening, looking, and lurking, to all saints, ain'ts, and friends, good to see you this morning, but I have something to say. Now, we're family, right? And one thing about it is that's this here. Families sometimes, they don't always get along all the time. But what's not going to happen is we don't allow outsiders to talk about family. Okay? At least I don't. Hey, good morning, Ebony. Roll Tide to you. What's up, Ebony? What the business is, Ebony, everybody loves Ebony. What the business is, Ebony, Quit playing, girl. Act like you know what the business is. You know what the business is. Let me tell you something. Now, I want to say this. Family don't let outsiders talk about family. At least that's from where I come from, them fighting words. Them fighting words right there. I might talk about family, but you don't say a word. Don't you say a word. Don't you say a word. I'm just going to say, and Bama lost the left. We know that because that's what I'm about to get at, Bama haters. So let me make my statement right here. I want to ask all these Auburn fans, why are you so angry? To all these folks complaining about Bama getting in, Why are you so angry? Why are you angry with Bama? Bama didn't put themselves in it. Bama didn't put themselves in it. The CFP put Bama in it. And if you're going to be mad with anybody, be mad with the CFP, but Auburn and anybody else. But let me remind you of something, especially to your Auburn fans. You all haven't been relevant in years. You haven't been relevant in years. The last bowl you went to, Auburn, was in 2023, I think, to the what? Music City Bowl. That's what you went to. You went to the Music City Bowl, and you haven't smelt or tasted a bowl since then. Okay? And every day, you and millions of others keep hollering about that y'all lost to a 5-7 Florida State team. Florida State. Bama ain't no good. Bama this, Bama that, Bama the other. Bama ain't got no business being there because they lost to Florida State on August the 28th. In the year of our Lord, 2025, Bama lost to Florida State. We know that. Good morning, Anitra. Roll Tide to you. What's up, Anitra? What the business is, Anitra? You know. Quit playing, girl, and act like you know. But let me tell you something. First of all, Barney fans, and to all the other haters out there, we already know as Bama fans that on August the 28th, we lost to Florida State. We got that. But the one thing that I don't never hear none of y'all bring up is the fact that, first of all, Bama was ranked 8th in the nation. Okay? You catch this too, Bama hater, and take this and run with it. We were ranked 8th in the nation, and they dropped us all the way to 21st. See, I don't never hear you all in all your ranting and in all your raving and your raging and your complaining and your griping. I don't never hear y'all bring that part up, which I'm going to show you something else too. You don't bring that part up. But all y'all do bring up, and all I've heard lately is you lost to Florida State, and you lost to Oklahoma, and you lost to Georgia. We know. And apparently you all know because that's what you know. We're going to get to your entire body of work, Bama hater. We're going to get to your entire body of work in just a second. But let me give my piece right here, sir, because I'm going to give it anyway, whether you like it or not. So here we go. What you conveniently forget, Bama hater and Barney lovers, is this right here. That the week after we lost to Florida State, so I can go on and give you the score, 31-17, Bama turns around the next week and beats Louisiana Monroe 73-0. Bama turns around the next week and beats Wisconsin. Let me get my stuff out here. Let me go ahead. So since some of y'all don't believe fat meat, grease, and grits is groceries, Bama turns around and beats Wisconsin 38-14. Then you all get on that Bama hater. Yeah, you was one of them. You were. Oh, you're going to lose to Georgia. And we beat them. You won't go to Athens and beat them. But we beat them in Athens 24-21. Okay? Then we thought, but you lost to Vanderbilt last year, and you won't beat them this year. And we beat them the next week, 30-14. Well, you got to go to Missouri and play them. And I guarantee you won't beat them. But we beat them 27-24. Well, you know what happened with you in Tennessee, and Tennessee going to get you. Wait a minute. Let me move this out the way because I want everybody to see. Get out the way, Ad. Yeah. Here we go. We beat Missouri 27-24 in Missouri. Okay, Then, well, South Carolina gonna get you. We beat them 29-22. And mind you, South Carolina at the beginning of the year was ranked in the top 10. Remember that, Bama hater? They were ranked in the top 10. And can I tell you something? It's not Bama's fault. It's not Bama's fault that South Carolina didn't fare well. Whose fault is it? That's South Carolina's fault, not Bama's fault. Okay. Then we played LSU. And we beat them. All right. Then we get to Oklahoma. We lose. We go to Eastern. We play Eastern Illinois. We beat them 56-0. And then we play Auburn. We beat them. And then, of course, we lost to Georgia in the SEC championship game. Now, if math serves me correctly, Auburn fans and other Bama haters, Bama, after that Florida State loss that everybody keep harping about, Bama reeled off 8 straight wins. 8 straight. And some of those wins came against, first of all, teams that were in the top 25. Some were in the top 10. And 1 or 2 of them was in the top 5. All you can bring up is Florida State. Well, Bama hater, we didn't say a word when Louisville came to your house and beat you. Bama hater, we didn't say a word when y'all went to SMU and they beat you in overtime. We didn't say a word. Not one word. Why? Because you don't matter to us. But all y'all do is put Bama in your mouth. You got Bama on the brain. You eat Bama. You sleep Bama. You all that kind of stuff. Good morning, Ebony. What's up, Ebony? Roll Tide to you. Yeah, Roll Tide, Ebony. That's Noah's mom, y'all. Good morning, Ebony. Roll Tide. What the business is. You know, like you know. Quit playing, girl. Tell you something. All y'all Bama fans. Bama haters. We were ranked 8th when we lost to Florida State, got knocked down to 21st, and we worked our way up. And mind you, that even in a bye week and we didn't play anybody, we lost 2 spots down. Down, Bama hater. Down, Auburn fans. See, if you're going to tell the story and you're going to talk about the hate, put everything in there. Don't just leave out. Don't just put the part in that's going to make you look like that you a little victim. Because Auburn, in the end, you did become a victim. Ours, Bama's, for the 6th year in a row. So, Barney fans, Bama hater, let me ask you a question. Did Bama look good in all the wins they got? Nope, I'll be the first to admit it. And you've heard me say it. But Bama won. Did Bama struggle on offense? Sure did. But Bama won. And you still griping, Barney. You're griping about Bama getting in and Notre Dame not getting in, and you not even crying because y'all can't beat Bama. What kind of convoluted thought pattern you got going? You mean to tell us we in your head so bad that you got to root for somebody else? Just saying. And then you want to bring up, but y'all lost to Georgia, but we beat them first. beat them first. And so, Bama hater, man, ain't nobody studying you, bro. I know it's all fun and game, but bro, okay. So here's the catch. Bama hater, Miami had to pray to get in. That's what the killing part is that y'all were complaining about Notre Dame, who you indeed did beat. Y'all beat them, and you beat them fair and square. But nobody said a word, Miami. Nobody said a word about when Notre Dame was started off, 0-2 when they lost to y'all and they lost to Texas A&M. Nobody said anything. Nobody said a word, man. I'm going to say it again. When you lost to Louisville, they came to your house and beat you. And then you go to SMU, which I predicted that y'all would lose that game. So Miami, don't get to talking about who deserves what, because your body of work versus Bama's body of work is like the difference between sweet and sour. And mind you, Bama hater, Louisville beat y'all 2 years in a row. Oh, but you want to slam Bama? Bro, you deal with your own demons. We got this. We got this. We in there. And thank you, Eric D. and Miami. I know we didn't win the SEC, but y'all didn't win the ACC. Matter of fact, you wasn't even close. So I want to tell you something. To all them Auburn fans out there, I have 4 words for you. Win your football games. And maybe you will be considered for bowl implications. Maybe you'll be considered, Auburn. Win your football game. Thank you, I Bleed Crimson. Roll Tide to you. Yeah, Auburn, try again next year. You wasn't even invited, and you wasn't even considered. Who wants you, Auburn? Dude, you don't even want yourself. And you got the nerve to talk about Alabama? Man, sit down. Sit down. Win your games, and at least maybe you will be considered for bowl competition next year, okay? So, Auburn fans, until the next time, enjoy all the bowl games that you won't be participating in. Roll. Now, let's get on down with the business. That's my morning rant for today. That's my morning rant. First of all, on the well, my Alabama hater, we can't score 21 points. Y'all can't beat Louisville. Okay, so since you want to nitpick, y'all can't beat Louisville and SMU. Okay, so worry about your game. Worry about your game because y'all are on the road just like Bama. Y'all on the road, and Bama hater. And if y'all get out there to Texas A&M and they beat y'all, I don't give a hoot if it's by 1 point. You know I'm gonna rub it in. You know I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna tell you, come on in the house, player. Come on in the house. Come on in the house. I'm just saying, bro. So thank you, Stephen Hicks, and the voice of the No Mercy. Bama scored enough to win 10 games. Just like y'all did. Hey, Patricia Purdue, what's up? Roll Tide. What the business is, Patricia? You know, quit playing. Quit playing. Act like you know. Yeah. So, I'm just saying. I just got to thinking about it, and I'm sick of listening to it. I'm sick of listening to it. I'll be the first to say Bama has not played well. And if you had heard me yesterday, I told you, I said what I said. Sugar Bell. What's up, Sugar Bell? Roll Tide. What the business is, Sugar Bell? We're playing. Now, so leave all that foolishness out the door. Auburn fans, you didn't make it for another year. You didn't beat Bama for another year. While your coach was out playing golf, our coach was out trying to recruit, do the best that he could, trying to make sure our team was good. Now, the proof is in the pudding. Y'all had to fire him. Coach DeBoer is still there. So, chill out. Okay? So, that's enough of that. I'm done with it. I've said what I've had to say about Bama. I did that yesterday, and I've said what I've had to say about these playoffs. I've just taken care of that. From here on out, we're gonna continue to talk positive. But the more you bring your foolishness up in here, I will address it. I'm gonna address it, but then that's gonna be it. And if you keep on talking foolishness, my minds know what to do. Because why you keep beating a dead horse to death? Yeah, I'm taking it personal because I'm sick of listening to it. If you're going to get mad with anybody, get mad with the CFP. Don't take it out on Bama. Hey, good morning, Double A. Roll Tide. What the business is, Double A, quit playing, girl. Nicole Covington, good morning, Roll Tide. What the business is. Jacob Arthur, when you find out, let me know why is an Auburn fan even saying anything. They can't beat their way out of a wet paper bag with 2 holes in both ends. I'm just saying. So anyway, we got 4 Heisman. That's the first thing we're going to talk about, because at the end we'll talk about these playoffs, and we're going to probably just take them one game at a time. We're going to probably just take it one game at a time and everything. But I just got them down here on my little script here I got going, trying to be a lot more professional in what I do. Yesterday I was kind of off the chain just a little bit, but that's just part 2 of the gumbo. And I just said yesterday that this week I'm just going to put some pure, oh Lord have mercy, look who is him. Linda P is him. The GOAT is here, y'all. Linda P, good morning, Roll Tide. What the business is, Linda P? Girl, you better act like you know. She says she in Dallas rocking her Bama gear, getting some ugly. I know you are. We get them everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. But I'm just serving notice to these Bama haters. Win your football game. Worry about you. So here we go. We got 4 candidates, and we got Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame. We've got Mendoza from Indiana, Pavia from Vandy, Sayin from OSU. Those are our top 4 candidates and everything. Those are your candidates, those finalists for the Heisman Trophy. Me personally, as much as I don't like none of them up there myself. But here we go. But I do believe we'll win it. Me personally, I believe Mendoza wins it. Coach Crystal, Coach Double A, what's up with your Roll Tide? What the business is, Coach? Quit playing, girl. The doc is in. What's up, Coach? That's Coach Crystal, y'all. That's not Dr. Crystal. That's Coach Crystal. That's Coach. Coach Double A. You already know. But anyway, I believe that Mendoza wins it. Well, Bama hater, let me put it to you this way. You know what? I'm gonna put this on the big screen. The one thing about your statement is the last part, and actually getting humiliated in the SEC championship game. At least we made it. Y'all wasn't even considered for y'all because you couldn't beat Louisville at SMU. Now show me the lie. Y'all wasn't even close to it. And you know, and you remember that All-State commercial? Oh, you almost got it. Got to be quicker than that. That's what they think of you, Bama hater. Y'all couldn't beat Louisville and you couldn't beat SMU. Bottom line. Just saying. So, yes, we made it. But the one thing about it, you know, and I'm not saying this as no consolation or whatever. We know we can beat Georgia. I don't think y'all know that y'all can beat Louisville because you hadn't beat them in 2 years. And you definitely didn't beat SMU. So how in the world are you going to talk about us getting humiliated in the SEC championship game when a 7-5 Duke team is your ACC champion? Bama hater. What? Duke and not Miami? And when somebody have to ask a Miami fan, who won y'all's conference? And y'all have to drop y'all head in shame and say, Duke, the basketball school. Duke, the prep school. Duke, not the dudes who thought they had swag down there, who always talking about the U. No, that's the U right there. The upside down U. See, I can talk smack with you, Bama hater. Well, guess what? Bama hater? I wonder what Miami gonna do when y'all go to College Station. Now you just worry about Miami. Because we ain't worried about Miami. We got to go to we're going to Oklahoma and we're gonna play them and we're gonna do the best we can. But you talking about getting humiliated. Y'all got humiliated and it wasn't in the postseason. Louisville came to your house and beat you. Now, since you want to talk smack, let me remind you, and Louisville done whipped y'all twice. And then let's not, and Bino, the GM, the last time we played D Chumps in Georgia a few years ago, if memory serves me correctly, Bama hater, y'all ain't want to play no more. Mario Cristobal was over there looking like Homer Simpson when we got through with Miami. And basically, every time Bama has played Miami, what has happened? Moving on. I think Mendoza wins the Heisman. If I use the word deserve, in my opinion, I would have to give it. I would give it. If in my order of things, it would be Pavia has made the most difference. He's the MVP of Fort Vandy. But I'm gonna tell you something else Pavia is. Pavia is also a spokesperson. He's a spokesman. He's a statesman. Because you got people wanting to go to Vandy now and play for Clark Lee. Just being honest with you. And so in my hey, good morning, OG Gill. Again, thank you for your service, man. And I hope you feel better soon, my brother. Hope everything's coming along fine. I'll text you in just I'll text you in just a few. Okay, text you in just a few. But Pavia is a difference maker. But this is the year for all of these guys on here. Jeremiah Love deserves a lot of attention. That dude is a baller. But I just believe Mendoza gets it. Sayin benefits from playing for Ohio State. You know, just you know. But Sayin is good. But I think Mendoza wins it. Indiana's number one in the nation. Indiana has risen to the, and I'm gonna say this, Indiana, and they did not put a lot of points on the board. What's up, Moon Rocket? What's up, player? They did not put a lot of points on the board in their championship game, you know, but they beat Ohio State and then I got to say this. I got to say this. Ohio State once again suffers from a missed field goal. Where have we seen this before? Georgia fans, remember? They missed the field goal against Georgia a few years back. And then turns around and it happens to them again. What's up, Chris? Roll Tide to you, bro. So I'm of the persuasion. I don't believe Ohio State. I don't care what bracket you put them in. I think Indiana found a way to beat them, and they limited them. And once again, because all they got was 10 points, so they did not allow Jeremiah Smith to go off. They didn't allow him to go off. And, you know, and along with their other receivers. So that let me know Piano Man was just saying Indiana was playing some lights out defense. And when I was watching the game, they'll beat them. So, but my Heisman Trophy candidate winner will be, I believe it's going to be Mendoza. It will be Mendoza. I'm just being honest with you. It will be Mendoza. I think Mendoza will be first. I believe Pavia will be second. I don't know about that one either. But in my predicted order of finish, I believe it's going to be Mendoza, Pavia, Sayin, and then Jeremiah Love. You know, I'm just saying. So Gunnar Stockton should be a finalist. Nah. Maybe next year. Gunner's good, but y'all's Georgia's running game is Georgia's running game. They are Georgia's running game is what got them where they are. Gunner's good. I'm not gonna take nothing from Gunner. Gunner is good, but he's not in the same. He's not up there with Pavia and with Mendoza. Good morning, Icebox. Roll Tide to you, brother. I'm just saying. But I think it'll be Mendoza, Pavia, Sayin, and then Jeremiah Love. And so that's that. I think that's how that's going to run. You know. That's right, OG Gil. We need you, bro. So please get better. So with that being said, let's get on with the last thing. So we know when we got another week or so to talk about this, and what's today's date? The 9th. 9, 8 more days. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my calendar? Is it what? Wait a minute. Shut your mouth and keep on talking. Man, the Lord willing, next week, December the 17th, my birthday. Doggone it. Sure will. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, man, God's been good to me so far, so, but I plan on being here. But next Wednesday, gonna be my birthday. I don't know if I'm gonna be on here or not. I don't know next Wednesday. But anyway, but we play next Friday. So everybody talking about we got 2 weeks to do whatever. No, you actually have like a week and some really some days to do this. But anyway, we're gonna be talking about some of these first round games. I'm not even looking towards the second round. I'm not looking past that. I'm not looking beyond the first round because nothing is guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. So so anyway, thank you, Keith. Thank you. Yeah, man. I'm trying to make it, man. Trying to make it. So anyway, but in the first round of the CFP playoffs, I'm gonna start at the bottom. We got James Madison versus Oregon. We've got Tulane versus Ole Miss, and we have Miami versus Texas A&M, and then we know we have Bama versus Oklahoma. Yeah, Ebony, the second round is in Cali. That's right next door to your crib. So we got to get there. But if I had to take it, and I was thinking about this, y'all, I was sort of thinking, wait a minute, how teams like OSU, Notre Dame keep getting out in CR playoff talk when they don't play anybody, words from the horse's mouth. I think, what Caleb Downs was saying was, now, I think you're kind of misconstruing there, Bama Hater, what Caleb was saying, because I saw the interview too. Just like someone went and put out, that Caleb Downs was going to be sitting out of the playoffs and all that good stuff and everything. And so I said that then when I looked and saw who put it out, I said, this is bullcrap. What Caleb Downs said was that the SEC plays much stiffer competition week in and week out because basically a lot of the teams in the SEC are actually good. They're actually good. Two-time, what's up? Greetings, my fellow Americans. Greetings, my brothers and sisters. Anyway, what's up, two-time? What's up with you? But yeah, that's what he said. Icebox, I got you. And so they get in. I mean, but Miami's in. I don't know what you're fussing about, but but you got Miami, Texas A&M, Tulane, Ole Miss, James Madison versus Oregon, Bama versus Oklahoma. Now, the first thing, I would like to do is, if Bama, hey, you just miserable, man. You're just a miserable Miami fan. You just miserable. My friend Icebox is here, y'all. What's up, Icebox? What's up,
Good
Icebox?
morning, Mr. Good morning, piano man. How are you doing this morning?
Man, you know what? I'm trying to make sense out of something, but you know what? Some things you just can't make sense out of because it's not coming from. Anyway, what's up, Icebox? Doing, man?
I got a couple questions for you, brother. I'm not going to keep you on here long.
Okay,
what's the deal with Notre Dame saying we're going to take our football and go home?
just for that. They're gonna take their football and go home. It's just that. Crybabies, and whiners and spoiled little brats. That's what they do. See, everybody, those Bama fans being spoiled. There's your definition of spoiled. Because not one time, because Icebox, I want you to correct me if I'm wrong. Did we make the playoffs last year?
No.
No.
Or did we?
No.
I think Saban was the last one that got in there.
Right.
But
2 years ago.
We did.
So
Did we lay out yet last year?
No. We played in the ReliaQuest Bowl. And we lost.
Well, let me ask you another question. Is Auburn laying out of a bowl game too?
They doing what?
I read somewhere. I think Auburn is. They're not going to play in a bowl.
What, the toilet bowl? Welcome, Bama Tall Boy. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Thank you. What is Auburn gonna play? What bowl they playing in? The Tidy Bowl.
From what I understand, they're not accepting. That's what I'm understanding. There's like 6 teams from what I've seen that was not going to accept a bid for a bowl. I think Florida State, Auburn, Rutgers. I think there's some other ones, and of course Notre Dame.
And thank you, Bama Tall Boy. I try to make it fun, and I try to make it fun, but I'm also serious too. We always also serious about everything, Yeah, this is live. Yes, sir, it's live. I don't believe in Memorex. I believe in live show. Auburn might be eligible for the toilet bowl, the Tidy Bowl. They're not even eligible for the face bowl. I mean, Auburn opting out of a bowl. But Icebox, can I take you back just a little? Okay. Somebody said we had 4 losses. We did not have 4 losses until after we lost to Michigan. Remember, we went into the Michigan game with 3 losses.
Mm-hmm.
We went in with 3 losses. That's it. We didn't get the 4th loss until the bowl game became our 4th loss. People forget that part. Y'all had 4 losses. Yes, when the bowl game was over. Yeah, we did. But I want to also remind us of something else. Do you remember Bryce Young's last year? We did not make it into the playoff then when it was 4 teams. Did Bama tuck tail and take their ball and go home? No. We played Kansas State in the Sugar Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. You're spoiled. You're taking your football. I'm gonna go home. Yeah, it's stupid. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's actually a lot of hate going on up here. Well, I say hate. A lot of people are opening their eyes to Notre Dame from what they're doing. It ain't good up here. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're getting a lot of people starting to sway over to Indiana fanism right now.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not sold on Notre Dame. Never have been. But
no,
y'all, we not look here. Wait a minute. Icebox. See, we got a. Yeah, here we go. Coach Crystal here has this thing for Marcus Freeman. I call him Shrek. This thing for Shrek, and there's no bashing Freeman. I will not stand for this. What you want with a man whose lips look like chicken grease? Every time you see this dude, he look like he just got to eat some Kentucky Fried Chicken, Popeye's chicken, Church's chicken, Chester's chicken. He look like His face looked like he's been bathed in chicken grease. Lord.
Hey. I love my chicken now. Come on, ease up on him.
Well, I love
I
chicken
probably-
too. You know, I love chicken. I love chicken. I do. But Marcus Freeman doesn't look like he just eat a bunch of chicken. You know, but Marcus Freeman and Notre Dame have taken their ball, have gone home because they were not invited into the playoffs. Now, I don't know.
Now, they didn't make it last year either, did they?
Who Notre Dame?
I know.
Yeah, they made
Yeah.
it this year. They played it.
There was a year. Yeah, there was another year they didn't make it, and they didn't say no, we're not going to play this time either. And it's simply because they're independent, they're not playing anybody, and you want us to accept that you should be in the playoffs because you got a better record than so and so. Get your butt in a DAC conference. You got your baseball team, your basketball, all of them are in the ACC. Why are you holding out on the football? And I'm going to tell you why. It's the revenue from the ticket sales. That's what it is. That's what it amounts to. I found all this stuff out just yesterday.
KT
Go ahead.
said it. I'm go ahead. I'm trying to find something that KT said. I got to find this right quick. KT put it in the form of a question. Here we go. I got to find it. I know I'm overlooking it somewhere. I'm overlooking it. The chat is moving so fast. Oh man, she talked about that right there. KT, if you could put that what you said back up there about the revenue. You asked it. Oh, here we go. I found it. KT said, I want to know how much coin was behind that NBC contract. Because you see, I think that's where the issue was going to be. Because with those playoffs and everything, see, because Notre Dame has that thing with NBC.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what you're talking about right there, Icebox. That's what KT's talking about right there. The revenue.
That's one thing. That is one thing. But there's also the ticket sales. That when Notre Dame was to go play at Michigan, at Michigan's house, Notre Dame requested half of the sales. They're not in a conference. They don't have to pay them revenue. That's like if Michigan plays Alabama, the ticket sales go split right down the middle. Okay. Notre Dame, when they get a team to come play at their house, they pay them like $1 million or so, something like that. But they don't share the ticket sales with them. Yeah. So it's all about money now. And that's why they're not going, because they ain't get the money they want. They won't be little crybabies about it now. And it's not the coach. It is the team that voted, we're not going. I don't really believe that. But, it's like KT said, it's all about the revenue. They're playing that, remember when Texas tried it, making their own network and doing this and that, but wouldn't include anybody else in the Big 12. Well, they seen what happened. They got shot down. They had to join the SEC to start making money again.
Yep. And it's these conferences, man, but when you're independent like that, and see, and by Notre Dame have been independent ever since I've been in the world like that. You see what I'm saying? They can, to a certain degree, you develop a mentality that you can call your own shots. And everybody's supposed to bow down to you. But this time, the college football committee did not bow down to them.
They sure did.
And I know Bama haters still out there talking about they chose Bama over Notre Dame. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can't, if Bama didn't move from the 9th spot, even after losing to Georgia in the SEC championship game, and Notre Dame, and mind you, Bama hater, and neither did Miami, play in a championship game, what did you think they were going to do?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
Here's something that people are not looking at when it comes to that. Notre Dame does not have the strength of schedule, nor do they have the teams that's coming in there that are impressive. Let's put it that way. Alabama went through a gauntlet through the first half. They done good. They done great. And, of course, we stumbled at the last end of it. We were still playing stiff competition. And we were what? Now we're what, 9-3, something like that. But it took Georgia to hang that one on us. Georgia is a fine team this year. That's the difference in between the competitions that the SEC represents than what a Notre Dame or Ohio State, or now I hate to say it, even Indiana, even though Indiana's looking good. I'm just saying, you take those three teams, put them in SEC, they won't be no talk about it. They'd be probably middle of the road like Auburn or maybe a Missouri or something like that. You know, they're not going to be up there in the top ranks. But I'm just saying, Notre Dame has got no dog in this fight. Get in the ACC or get somewhere. I don't care. Big Ten. I don't think the Big Ten wants them. But you get in there, then you got room to talk. Some. I still argue. Go ahead.
And Icebox, let me tell you something else. When you say Big Ten don't want you, go to the Big 12. Or
there you go.
Or see, and people forgetting that there is a new Pac-12, Pac-10 or whatever it is. There's a new conference that's formed. And sooner or later, they're going to be viable again. Because remember, back in the day, Icebox, you had back in the day, who ran the Pac? USC. For years. For years, it was only USC. Ever so often, Washington or UCLA or Washington State would come. As of lately, Oregon came through. But who actually won the last of the Pac-12? It was, guess who? Kalen DeBoer and Washington.
That's right.
So
that's right.
I mean, Notre Dame, if you're that powerful, pick your poison. Because if you see that you're getting left out because of this, or it could be because of this and everything, then why don't you do something about it and concede and join? I'm going to take away your popularity. It might take away some of your revenue and everything, but you know you're just going to have to get in line. Miami was, okay, Bama hater. I'm gonna put you down here right quick. But at one point, wasn't Miami independent? And look what they did. It didn't take nothing away from Miami. It didn't take anything away from them. But
oh, by the way, just in case anybody wants to know, I hate Miami too. So
yeah, I ain't all that fond of it. You know? No, here we go. Let me clear something up. I've heard commentators, radio hosts that favor Alabama say if Bama was left out, they would end having an SEC championship game. How is that any different from what Notre Dame is doing? Have you heard the SEC say that there will be no more championship game? Quit listening to podcasters and radio hosts. If you haven't heard that from Greg, is it Greg Sankey? Yeah. If you haven't heard that from Sankey, then it's totally irrelevant, Bama hater. I don't be listening to all these radio commentators and this, that, and the third because it's just an opinion. But if you have not gotten that from the SEC itself, then your statement is totally irrelevant. We got to learn to start listening to what the folks up at the big house got to say. If it's not coming from the SEC, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying. Harsh.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt your programming this morning, but I do have one other question.
Go ahead, bro.
Sugar Bell, are you from Alabama? And if you are, I got a feeling I know who you are. I got a feeling, but I need to know if you're from Alabama. And if you're from North Alabama, I really do know who you are. So if she happens to, I can't see the chat, to be honest with you, because I'm driving, but if she says, yeah, and by the way, good morning, roll tide to everyone in the chat. But if she says, yeah, let me know.
Okay, I got you.
I don't even know if she's still there. But I got a feeling I know who she is.
Okay, cool. Yes, ma'am. Yes, okay. But yeah. But I'm telling you,
but anyways, the college playoffs. But I'm sorry to do that to you. But anyways, yeah, the college playoffs. Notre Dame, you're a joke.
Hold up for a minute.
She's what?
She's from Alabama.
Is it North?
Central Alabama.
Central Alabama. Okay. She might not be who I'm thinking of then. Let's put it this way. Are we really kinfolk?
Uh-oh. See, that's what happens when you get on the long run with Piano Man. See, I bring people together. I bring people together. I do. You know, I bring people together, winners and losers. You know, I just bring people together. You know, that's my thing. You know, yeah. You know. Anyway, you might be related.
Yeah, she calls me Unc, and I don't mind it at all. I call her niece too, but she might really be my niece, and that's what I'm wondering.
Wait a minute, that's gonna be a different show, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be a different show, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's gonna be a different show. All righty then. Y'all need to get together, uncle and niece, and y'all need to talk about this. You know, I'm wondering who I might be kin to around here. I don't know. Yeah, you know, I don't need nobody kin to me. No.
As long as she ain't saying she's my long lost daughter, we're good.
Long lost boss. This show just took a turn. Let me bring this back to it. But anyway, Icebox, who you got in the play? How do you see the first round? We ain't gonna talk about the second round. The first round. How do you see it playing out?
Oh, I've watched it. I've looked at it a little bit. My memory ain't as sharp as it was, of course. But let's see, Texas A&M. Who's playing at the bottom? Miami.
At the bottom is I just got it in fours. I don't have my my bracket with me, but you got Bama, OU, Miami, Texas A&M, Tulane, Ole Miss, James Madison, Oregon.
Oregon will beat that one on the James Madison. They'll move up. Texas A&M is against Miami, if I'm correct.
Right.
And I actually think that's going to be that'll be a good ball game. So that's going to be a flip of a coin. Miami will come to play hard. Like I said, I hate Miami, but Texas A&M, they ain't really played nobody this year. It showed. And so it could be a flip-flop, but I think Texas A&M may pull that one out. Just see, you said Tulane and who? Ole Miss? Ole Miss, of course. So they'll move on. Let's see, who else was there?
Bama, Oklahoma.
Okay, Bama, Oklahoma. Yeah, that's going to be a talk for at least a week and a half. The question is, can Alabama get their crap together? That's the question. Defense looks great. I'm not worried about the defense. But can we do better on offense? What are they going to do? We don't know. Oklahoma is Oklahoma. I said it back when we lost to Oklahoma. We're a better team than Oklahoma. You know?
Right.
Something is not clicking. I've heard all kinds of rumors that Simpson's hurt, this and that. You know, I think you was talking about it yesterday on your show. If he's hurt, I kind of was wondering about that myself when I was talking to Bishop Sunday. Either he's gone back the way he used to play, or he's hurt. And now they're saying that the rumor is, who knows? But if he's hurt, they need to put Austin Mack in there and let him do the best he can, and we live with it. You know what I mean? Don't put Keelan in there and hurt him, burn him. You know what I mean? Save him for next year. But Oklahoma is a good team, tough team. So it's going to be a fight. If we got our stuff together, yeah, we'll pull it out. I really do believe that. But if we don't, it's Oklahoma moving on.
Yeah, well, the bracket is here, and you said you asked about the lower bracket, lower end of the bracket. Miami, Texas A&M. That winner plays Ohio State.
Yeah.
Tulane,
Yeah.
Ole Miss. That winner plays Georgia. Alabama, Oklahoma. We got Indiana. We're in the middle of the pack, and then JMU, Texas Tech. Okay, and so I'm going to say this in that first one. James Madison, Oregon, keep it moving. Oregon takes that. It's going to be more like James. It's going to be more like Dolly Madison versus Oregon. That's what's going to
Yeah.
It's going to be, so Oregon takes that. Now, Tulane, Ole Miss. What's going to make that game exciting and very, very interesting is that a lot of the former coaches that are now at LSU, they have been allowed to come back, like some of the coordinators have been allowed to come back to coach Ole Miss in this game.
Well, that's good, though. That is.
Yeah, and that's a cool thing. They were allowed to come back to help Ole Miss in it. And so Pete Golden will have some help there. And so he will not be going in this blind, if you will. That's going to be a good game. Now, Miami, Texas A&M, that's going to be a good game because it's going. And I'm going to say it like this: neither Miami nor Texas A&M have just per se their schedules favored them to a certain degree. Their schedules favored them. But I was one of the ones who told everybody that Texas was going to beat Texas A&M because when you go and look at their overall record of how they play each other, Texas owns Texas A&M. That's just that. So Texas A&M is playing Miami. Miami's hitting that road. That 12th man might or might not be important. We'll see. But because they're playing at home, I'm going to give Texas A&M the edge in that because they're playing at home. If I had to take it today, and for the Bama and the OU game, I still believe that it's going to be a defensive game. I still believe that Icebox, it will be a defensive game, and we will go more into it as the days progress. But I believe that that's going to be a defensive game. Now, if Alabama comes up with half decent offense or consistent offense, like I believe that they can, I believe Bama wins the game. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. Now, I don't like to look ahead, and everybody that knows Piano Man know he don't believe in looking ahead. I believe in playing what's there right then and what's in front of me, right? But if I had to look ahead, see, the funny part about all of this is that, the Bama Oklahoma winner plays Indiana, and then the James Madison Oregon winner plays Texas Tech. Mm-hmm. This is where it's going to be the second and the third round. It was going to be interesting of how I know now. What I believe, I don't say I know. I'm just going to say I believe that Tulane Ole Miss game is going to be interesting because Ole Miss, if Ole Miss wins, they'll be playing Georgia for a second time, and this time it's going to be on a neutral field.
Mm-hmm. I think Georgia will take that one.
That's what's going to be interesting. Now, Icebox, I'm going to say this, and they said it with us, sir. It's hard to beat a team twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Well,
I found it so hypocritical. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let you speak right here, Icebox. I found it so hypocritical that if this goes like I think it's going to go, and it'll be Ole Miss and Georgia. Now all of a sudden, Georgia can't be beat, but they can.
well, yeah.
They can be beat. Georgia is beatable. Bama proved
Yep.
that. Bama proved that. Georgia's beatable. Also, Ole Miss had them beat, and Lane got in himself, and Georgia played mind games with him and beat them. So, Ole Miss, Georgia, that's going to be an interesting game if they can get past Tulane first. But that's going to be interesting. Go ahead, Icebox.
I see Ole Miss beating Tulane. I really do. I just ain't got no confidence in Tulane. Ole Miss, I do. I know they're losing some of their coaches. I know that, but I think the team's got heart. They got something they want to prove, and so I think they'll walk over Tulane. But now when it comes to Georgia, people got to remember the team that you play in the first part of the season or the first half, they're not quite yet gelled all together. And even though the defense comes together quicker than the offense does, it's a total different team the second time you play them. So you can't really compare the first game to the second game. So that's why it's so hard to win, against a certain team twice in a year, especially your top tier teams. So I don't see Ole Miss really getting past Georgia. I think Georgia has improved a whole lot, but they're still not the Georgia that we used to know. Neither are we, of course. Y'all can thank the transfer portal for this. But anyways, I still think that Georgia will walk on Ole Miss, even though I'm going to love to see the heart of Ole Miss. Let's put it that way. But I still see Georgia coming out of it. In reality, if we could beat Oklahoma, I would love the chance to play Indiana and see where we go from there. It just really depends on Bama and their offense of where we go this year.
Yeah.
It's so tough, The defense is going to be okay. I'm not worried about that. It's the offense. How far will they carry us this through the rest of the year? You're talking about top echelon teams now. You got your Indiana, Ohio State, if you want to call it top. Your Georgias, your Oklahomas, Texas A&M, maybe. But I see it coming down to Alabama. Indiana's going to be an important game if we get there. If not, it's going to be Oklahoma. Indiana's going to be important. Georgia playing Ole Miss. I see Georgia pulling that out, winning that one. I'm really kind of looking like that it may be Georgia playing either Indiana or Ohio State in the championship game if we don't get our act together.
Right. Well, I'm going to put it to you like this. Anything is possible. Bama just may turn on a switch and make a run. We never can tell. But like I said, we'll see next Friday. We will see next Friday when we play Oklahoma. The proof that, in the words of Coach Sean, shout out Coach Sean B. Sharp, Coach Carl, all those guys there, Jonathan, all them guys there, the sharpshooters, and T-Town Media, Marvin Constant, all of them. We'll see next Friday. And as Coach Sean say, the proof is in the details. And so we will see what will be what. And so Indiana did say that they want Bama. So Bama has to say, Bama can pull this off against Oklahoma and everything. Then Indiana's going to get their wish. And then we're going to see where everybody is. We're going to see, because it's going to, like I said, this first round, you're going to have 4 big boys going at it. Oklahoma, Alabama, Texas A&M, Miami. Those are your big boys. Tulane, Ole Miss, JMU, and Oregon. That's a big boy and a little boy going at it. So we got to know how that's going to turn out. But the Bama, Oklahoma, Miami, Texas A&M game, those are games with question marks. And so we'll see. We'll see. That's about the best I can tell you about that. We'll go more into detail as the week and like I said, as the days progress, we'll go more in depth with these games and everything. But right now, if I just had to take it, like I said, Oregon to win there. I believe Bama will pull this out. They can. Ole Miss, and then I believe in that Texas A&M, Miami. That's a toss-up, but I'm gonna give the edge to Texas A&M because they're playing at home. Because they're playing at home.
Well, you got to keep in mind we're going to Oklahoma. That's going to be a little bit tougher. You know, I'll say the top team to watch or the top game to watch in your first round is going to be the Alabama-Oklahoma game to see where Alabama is, what they're doing, you know, how they show up. And, of course, Oklahoma's going to play some good football. So, you know, that's going to be the most rated game in the first round. It's not going to be Texas A&M or Oregon or anybody like that. It will be Alabama and Oklahoma. After that, here we go. You know what I mean? We'll know more through the first round.
We'll, like I said, we will see. We will see. We're gonna see. It's gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be. Let
me ask you a question.
It's going to be interesting.
And I'm sorry about that, but do you think that Notre Dame could beat Oklahoma?
That's a good question. Yeah.
You think that Notre Dame could beat Oklahoma?
Yeah. Let me tell you why.
Sure.
Oklahoma's offense is really not that good.
But their defense is.
Yeah, but you keep a defense out on the field long enough, Icebox, and you see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that what ends up happening is that Notre Dame has something that Oklahoma doesn't have, and that's a running game. A running game.
Well, you know why I asked that question?
Why is that?
Because Notre Dame got left out, and they were behind us. And so is this a political move as far as getting them to be in a conference? Is that what costed them from being in the playoff? Is by being independent like they are? Because if Notre Dame can beat Oklahoma or have the possibility of doing so, why ain't they in the playoffs?
You know what? I have no clue. I have no clue as into why. All I know is that when it boiled down to it, they had a choice with both Miami and Notre Dame. And for some odd reason, they chose Miami. For whatever the reason, they chose Miami. But to answer your question, would Oklahoma beat Notre Dame? I don't think that they would.
Well, here's why I think they got Miami. It's probably boiled down to their strength of schedule. Yeah, I know they got losses. And like I said, I'm not trying to build up Miami, but that could be the reason there's the strength of schedule. And it could also be the reason why Notre Dame got left out, amongst other things. The strength of schedule, they said they were supposed to take it into account. Well, maybe they did. Maybe that's why we got left in there. People are not looking at that. They want to think favoritism, money and all this and that. If you really look at it, I don't really see where I have to give it to Indiana. I have to. But Ohio State and them, I don't think they should be ranked number 2 if you want to know the truth about it. But Texas A&M. Now, Georgia, I like where they're at. But, you know, and we deserve to be where we're at. There's a lot of people are like, well, they wished we wouldn't there. I'm glad we are. I'm going to be honest with you. It gives us a chance to heal up, get the players back, go play Oklahoma, show them who the better team is, or who I believe is the better team. And move on from there. I'm not going to say we're going to win national championship this year. I'm not going to say that, but we stand a good chance if they can get offense put together for it. And I do believe that in Alabama. And I'm not looking at it through Crimson Tide glasses either.
Right. I understand. They chose Miami because of head-to-head. I forgot about that part. They did.
There you go.
They did beat Notre Dame, so that was a no-brainer. Now, I think what Notre Dame was fussing about as it relate. Now, I'm just gonna keep it at Miami now. As it related to Miami, is that Miami lost 2 games to were they unranked opponents, and Notre Dame lost 2 games to ranked opponents, and Miami just so happened to be one of them. So the problem is, it goes back to like what Dwight just said, it's the head-to-head. So, so I forgot about that part. So no more, no less, Notre Dame got not picked. They were not picked because of a head-to-head, and that would be fair. That would be fair. I mean, that would be fair. So,
well, Miami can just go ahead and take their football, go home, whine and crying about it, because I'm not going to watch them no ways.
You know, and so I'm just saying. I don't know, but to answer your question, I believe Notre Dame will beat Oklahoma. I believe they would.
I find that curious. Yeah. I've got a little more confidence in Oklahoma that they can beat Notre Dame. I really do. I think that defense is going to hold them down. But the whole point is why was Notre Dame left out?
Yeah, but like what you said earlier, join a conference. Yeah. Still join a conference. Now, even in joining a conference, it still doesn't negate the fact that you lost to Miami and you lost to Texas A&M. So that's your fault. That's your fault as a school, as a football team, that you started off 0-2. You lost your first 2 games. And so I'm just saying.
Let's say Notre Dame had joined the ACC. They would have probably been in the championship game, correct? Is that right? They would have probably played Virginia.
Probably so.
All right. Now you're the ACC champion. You beat Virginia. Look what Duke done. You know, that's going to automatically pump you up. And there's a possibility that they would have probably knocked out Miami or James Madison or something like that. But at least you would have been in the 12 going. Plain and simple. But being what you are, the head-to-head is what kept you out probably. But you not playing that extra game, it hurt you. So really, Notre Dame's got no reason to cry.
Yeah, then you not want to participate in the bowl game. Well, because
that just shows you what kind of spoiled brats you are.
Yeah,
be honest.
You thinking too high of yourself. So anyway, they didn't make it. They didn't make it, and so you're trying to make all of these concessions. You know, trying to make all of these concessions for Notre Dame because they're whatever. I don't care myself, but you know, like I said, I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. So if you
that's
ain't
it.
wearing crimson, you know what the rest of that is. If you ain't wearing crimson, I ain't studying you. That's just how that's going. So they'll be all right. They're gonna be all right. So anyway.
Do you think Alabama could beat Ole Miss?
Yeah.
There you go. Now, for all these Bama haters and people want to cry, why is Bama there? If Bama could beat Mississippi and can beat Oklahoma, why shouldn't they be in the playoffs?
Yeah. And they'll beat Ole Miss. Matter of fact,
There you go.
Matter of fact, you can't deny the fact that even though it may have been at the fourth ball game, but they went to Athens and beat Georgia. You know, and Georgia, and just like in all other times, Georgia was picked to win the game.
That's right. And that's what I'm saying. On a good day, an A-game day, get our act together, we can beat anybody in this top 12. Anybody.
Yeah. And so that's why, hey, what's up, TP? Yeah, please hit the like button. It costs $0.00. Please hit the like button. I was just gonna say, because when you sit back and look at, like what I said, and Bishop even said it, when you look at both Oklahoma and Alabama, they mirror image each other. Both have good defenses, and both offenses are struggling. Both of them, you know. But Mateer, I have to give the edge to Mateer, you know, to a certain degree, and that's not the crap on Ty. No.
I know.
But Mateer is not afraid to run the football. When his coverage breaks down, Mateer is not afraid to run it, and that's what part of the difference was in the last game. Besides giving Oklahoma short field, I think it was 3 times, giving them short field 3 times. Other than that, it was a battle between the defenses and 2 quarterbacks that had some limitations. That's what it boils down to. And Mateer made some decisions down the stretch that helped his team to win. That's why I'm just saying that in this game right here, it's going to be more of a defensive game. Alabama, Oklahoma is going to be a defensive game. You know.
I talked to Bishop, I think it was Sunday, and he had some really good points. Bishop, I really like talking to him. But in my point of view, Bama needs to work on their long field possessions. If they're back here behind the 50, we're going 3 and outs for the majority of the time. When we get short field, Ty does better, gets a little sharper, and we are a better football team from, say, the 40-yard line in. So we need to work on our possessions and getting out of that long field, I call it. And you do that, we stand a chance to beat Oklahoma if we can do that. Get those 3 and outs gone.
I'm with Stephen Hicks. Just play fundamental football. Play to your strength. Play to your strength. Play to your strength.
Now, do y'all believe Ty Simpson's hurt?
Could be, but I also believe that there are a lot of fundamental aspects of Ty's game that have not been addressed, and that's coaching. That's also on coaching.
Yeah, it is.
It's on coaching.
All right.
It's not just
well, I didn't mean to.
Oh no,
I'm sorry.
You're always welcome here, man. You know, but it's on, a lot of that is on coaching. Now, I will say this while we're on the subject. I believe that to a certain degree, Icebox, Ty's game is not all what it was hyped up to be. And you just mentioned it. The long ball, that's not his strength. Just like the intermediate route, I don't like bringing this up, but this is what people were saying about Milroe from last year, that his intermediate route was not there. They were saying that he couldn't read a defense. That wasn't true. If Milroe couldn't read a defense, he wouldn't have been out there. If Ty can't read a defense, he wouldn't be out there. But what it is, and this is where a lot of people are missing the boat. And so since we're dealing with Ty, let's just deal with Ty. Ty's strength is intermediate. He is another Mac Jones type guy when it comes to the intermediate route. He can really throw it. But what a good defense will do, and this is what I'm trying to tell people, what a good defense will do is they're going to play you to your strength. If you go back and look at Georgia's defense from Saturday, everybody that has beaten Bama, with the exception of Florida State, everybody else that has beaten Bama, they beat Bama on one thing. Well, two things. Number one, Bama can't run the football. Number two, Ty is not a deep ball thrower. He's not a deep ball passer. Like I said before, that's not the crap on him or anything. It's just the truth. That's the weak spot of the team offensively. Now, does Alabama have a strong defense? Alabama has a championship defense. It's Alabama's offense that's not there. Now, let's leave Ty out this mix for just a minute, and let's bring in coaching for just a second. First off, you cannot compare, and it'd be dumb. It's dumb, if this is happening, it's dumb and it's not fair. If you're going to try to compare Ty with Michael Penix Jr., you can't do that. They're not cut from the same cloth. They don't approach the game the same. Their philosophies as it relates to that particular system is different. It is different. So when you're dealing with now, I believe that what Bama offensively is suffering from is the scheme they don't all the way get. Now, I believe that the receivers got it. I believe that the receivers have it. But I think that from the O-line, from the quarterback, and I've said it all year, go back and check my record. I've said it all year that there has to be a cool relationship between the O-line and the quarterback. I said that from day one, Icebox. There needs to be a relationship between the O-line and the quarterback, because here's the catch. I've said it, go back and check my record, that if the O-line is not solid, if they're not gelled, it won't matter if Tom Brady is back there. You can't quarterback like that. You can't do it. I also said that Ty has to be confident within his own skin. He has to, he has to be confident in his own skin. So with that being said, there is no relationship between the quarterback and the O-line. Why? How many times have we seen this musical chairs in the O-line? Okay. So Ty has not learned to make the adjustments. So with that being said, there are some things that Ty has to, there's a motor that needs to be in Ty as a guy, as a football player, that says, okay, I've got this deficiency on the O-line, because that's what seems like that's what everybody want to blame it on. So if the lane is not there, I can take off and run. If he's not trusting his legs, Icebox, that's a part of an element of his game that needs to be developed, because there's been some times that the lane was right there. All Ty had to do was utilize it, and he didn't. He didn't. For those that are, and I don't mean this for those that don't like for us to say anything about him, I'm gonna say it. There have been times that the lane was there. I'm talking about wide open, and all he had to do was run. I believe that if he utilized his feet more, that would open up some things for his passing game, especially short. And those things that he's good at, he would open up. And then you can run up and down the field. But the long ball, that's not his game. That was Milroe's game. Milroe, I'm going to say this. And Georgia fan, you ain't gonna like this, but you know it be true. If that had been Jalen Milroe back there Saturday, we'd be singing a different song today.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be singing a different song today because Milroe was an anomaly, if you will. They had no answer for him, none at all. You could call him a running back that played quarterback. You can call him whatever you want. But the one thing that you could say about Jalen Milroe, he knew how to beat Georgia, he knew how to beat Auburn, and he knew how to beat LSU.
Mm-hmm. But you got to think something about Milroe. If he wasn't such a, how can I put it? He was wanting to develop more of his skills as a quarterback and not run. I mean, it was mentioned, I don't know how many times that we might not have lost one or two games if he decided to run. But instead, he wanted to be a team player and work on his own skills. You know, Ty, if he's hurt, if it's in his legs, then I can understand some things of why he's not running. And it can affect your throwing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying if he's hurt. We have missed some major components of our offense. Quavo's being out. You got Dewberry being out. And that affects the O-line. Quavo's is a sure-handed catcher.
Yep.
This game is measured in inches. Okay? Mm-hmm. If you notice the Georgia game, every time we hit Stockton and some of their other ones, they would fall forward another 3 to 5 yards. And that's because they was wanting. You see where I'm going? Ty needs to learn on this long field, he needs to learn that possession is it. Either get your first down, quit going for Hollywood when you got Daniel Hill just right across the first down. Hit him. Get your first down. Get down there to the field that you're good at, and then show out. And if he can do that, I think we'll be okay.
And I'm with you, TP, right here. Quavers is the best tight end in football. Quavers is the best. He's the best. I'm sorry, Georgia fan, and you think Oscar Delpia, this is the best tight end in football. And if you know, and I think in Icebox, you said it, I didn't. One of the things I has to do is don't come in with any preconceived notions. Don't come in, don't leave out the huddle saying, I got to throw it to Hollywood. No. Sometimes he's not open. Sometimes he's not the best target. He's not the best option. Number two, then when you're rushed, it causes you to throw that ball with a little bit of more velocity and they can't catch it. Your accuracy is off. Yeah. So that's what's happening there. And so I don't want anybody to think, and I said it yesterday, that Ty has to work on his accuracy. And nobody's I'm not bashing it. I'm calling it from the standpoint of a football player, former football player, that I see some deficiencies in his game that's actually hurting him. And when it hurts him, it hurts the team. He's the captain. His game has to be almost immaculate. His game has to be immaculate. But if coaches are not, man, I don't like, if the coaches are not pulling them out and saying, man, bro, get your head on. Get your head on the swivel, bro. Get your head on the swivel, bro. Come on, man. You're the captain. You're this. You're that. You're the other. You're putting our defense in harm's way. We're better than this. You're better than this. Come on. What can we do? Because Icebox football is also a mental game. Just like anything else, it's mental. Some things are mental. And so now, if Keelan and Austin are not ready, that's not Keelan and Austin's fault, and that's not Ty's fault either. That goes into development, coaching, fundamentals, film study, playbook reading, testing, this, that, and the third. And that's an Alabama problem.
I said something to somebody the other day. Is the loyalty from Caleb DeBoer, is that hurting the team by not taking Ty Simpson out? Because I do believe that Austin Mack can get the job done. He's going to be a different flavor out there. They haven't played against him much. They don't know what he's going to do. I think Austin Mack would already be putting him in. But, we don't know what's going on. We're not down there in the heads of them. Keelan Russell, my biggest fear is losing by putting him in a situation where he won't be successful.
Right.
Possibly.
Right.
I just don't want to lose Keelan.
I don't think we will. I think that we'll be okay. But just to answer the Ty questions, I believe that Ty, if he's in his own head, he needs to get out of it real quick. Now is the time to get out of it. Now is the time and say, let's do this. It's either now or never. It's now or never.
Well, I think they're not utilizing Bernard as much as they should, even in short yardage. We all know we ain't got a running game. We don't know why. But we do know that Bernard is probably, I think, the best athlete out there, if you don't know the truth about it. Cuevas is just good for the tight end, catching the short passes and touchdowns and such like that. He's great. He's the best tight end there is in college football. You watch and see. But they're not utilizing Bernard enough in the short yardage to get third downs. And he's a weapon. He's a damn good one, too. So, Ty, it seems like to me he wants to go for the home run before he does get to first base.
And Steven said it earlier, hero ball. And that was also part of Milroe's thing, going deep, and seeing people they will play center field on that sometime. And that's why they'll bring the blitz, they'll hurry that pass. Now I believe I got you, 2 drop passes, I got you. But also you got to look at the velocity that was on that ball. I'm gonna do you one better. There were 3 drops. There were actually 3, because the one to Daniel Hill really could have gone really could have bust one, but he put it in the dirt. I believe. Come on now, let's be fair. Yep. He put it in the dirt. The one he threw one to Isaiah, which was in the end zone. He threw it behind him.
Yep, he did.
He threw it behind him. I'm just saying. Some of those things, but you can't position your body certain ways and try to catch the ball like that and bring them in. Now, the ones that he threw and they dropped them, the responsibility should lie at the feet of the receiver, if it was like that. But some of those passes were way off. They were off.
Oh, yeah.
They were off. And I'm going to say this, and I talked to 2 coaches, and y'all heard me say this. You don't need but 2 seconds, because in plays like that, those plays have to develop quickly, and you got to get that ball out of there. Ty holds on to it. And I think a lot of that comes from not trusting the system. Could be. I don't know. Or not trusting what you're seeing. I don't know. I'm not in his head.
No, we're not. I'm with Steven. It could be hero ball. Pretty much that's what I see. He needs to get it in his head. I am not the all-star that I was or whatever, or thought I was, and start trying to win these games by – I remember watching I don't know how many plays. You got a man wide open across the middle. Yeah, he's going to get hit, but you're sitting there waiting for the long ball. No.
So
if you short pass it, get your possessions. Get to where you're good at.
And then third down, I saw Ebony just put it, and I'm in total agreement, sis. That's money down. Money down. Money down.
That's right.
And I'm going to put it to you like this, especially if it's 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. And that's when you got to have a solid O-line. And I'm gonna say this while I'm at it. And I know some folks might get mad with me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Y'all see the shirt I'm wearing if you can. It says Jaden Roberts, number 77. Free Jaden Roberts. Free the Hulk. Free Jaden Roberts. Put him out there. Now,
What's the deal with that?
You know, come on now. Free Jaden Roberts.
Why is he not out there?
When you find out, Icebox, let the rest of us know. Free Jaden Roberts. Free the Hulk. Free the Hulk. Free the Hulk. Free the Hulk.
He had to do something against team policy. He had to.
Something went wrong somewhere that all of a sudden you don't see him at all. The strongest man on the team, the dude that was one of the dude that was the most loyalist guys, the dude who could make, and you're not playing him. I don't know, but I'm gonna put it to you like this. And then some people are talking. Some are saying, some are saying about Ty being spooked. That part too. Got to take it. You some of that'll stop when you trust what you see. Know where the ball is supposed to be. Do your part. Do your part, and watch and see what happens. I guarantee you, those plays that'll be open. But it's going back to like what I said. He's going to have to use his legs. He's going to have to. He's going to have to use his leg. You're going to have to.
Every inch counts, baby. Every inch counts. Listen, I need to get off here. I'm just about to my job site. But I enjoyed talking to you this morning. I wanted to find out from Sugar Bell.
Yeah. Well, we hook you Sugar Bell up and so y'all can talk. And Ebony Williams, my sister, that part right there, and I'm going to end it right there. What Ebony just said. There's a lot that goes on that fans have no clue about.
Mm-hmm. She's right. All right. Well, I'm going to jump off here, brother.
All right, Icebox, I appreciate you as always and good talking football with you and hope we can get together real soon, brother.
Me too, bud. Me too. Thanks for that. Let me come on and chat room. Y'all have a good day. Roll daggum tide. Roll
tide. All right, everybody. That was Icebox. Thank you for coming, my brother, and everything. So I'm about to get out of here myself. But I'm going to end it on this note. Tide, Alabama, we need you to be on point. Let's get this together. You know. Bama hater, you know what? The one thing that I learned about haters in general, no matter what you say is never, ever good enough. But the one thing I do know, Miami can't beat Alabama. And then another thing I know, y'all can't beat Louisville and you can't beat SMU. So worry about playing Texas A&M. Put your running game together on Texas A&M. Beat them and then come back and see me. You know, I'm serious. You're so confident that Alabama's going to lose to, y'all can't get 3 losses. Well, when you lose to Texas A&M, you have 3, right? Right. So if y'all lose to Texas A&M, what you fussing about? What are you fussing about? You fall right in there with that Auburn crew. But you know what? I ain't got time to fool with you, Bama hater. But win your game. Win your game. Alabama gonna have this. But win your game. Worry about Texas A&M. Y'all got to go over there with a 12th man. Go on over there and take Carson Beck with you. Okay? Yeah. Worry about your team. Thank you, Martavis. Roll Tide to you, brother. Worry about your team. Worry about your team. If I were you, I'd worry about Carson Beck. Because he has this tendency to go missing in big games. I'm not yelling, I just talk loud. You're typing. You just crazy. You just hater. But I understand why you say Bama hater. But I don't hate nobody. Roll Tide, Jacory. I just talk loud. I ain't yelling. But anyway, Bama hater. So Ty ain't missing. Worry about Miami. What is Miami doing? I hate to burst this to you. I hate to break this to you, Bama hater. I'm gonna get out of here because my mama told me don't argue with the ignorant. Don't argue with the ignorant because it make you look like you just as ignorant as they are. But anyway, I hate to break this to you, Bama hater, but it was never any question about Bama being in there. The question was y'all and Notre Dame. Want me to prove it to you? Alabama never moved. Think about that. Think about that. We were 9th going in and stayed there. Y'all were the one in question, not Alabama. It's a radio name, bro. I told you I'm having fun. No, I'm not too sensitive. You just arguing. You arguing for whatever the reason. Alabama stayed at 9th. Y'all the one that had to move into the spot. We did. So the question is, how much thought did they put into move? It was because it was between you, Notre Dame, and BYU. Now show me the lie. Show me the lie. And plus, we made our SEC championship game. Yeah, and like you said, we got humiliated. It's all good. It's not the first time Bama has been humiliated in a championship game. Oh, but y'all been humiliated in them too. But y'all's last humiliation came from you would get, we take gifts. That's what grateful people do, take gifts. But y'all were scared. Y'all were scared. So anyway, Bama hater, like I said, it's all fun and games. But worry about you all playing Texas A&M. Yeah. So, and by the way, the one thing that you and Texas A&M can say, thank you, Tim Nolan. Roll Tide to you, bro. One thing that you and Texas A&M can say is both of you beat Notre Dame. So what are you fussing about? You both beat Notre Dame. So anyway. And one last thing, Bama hater. Just forget, Duke 85 is your ACC champion. Duke, an 8-5 team, is an ACC champion. Miami ain't. And y'all supposed to be the standard of ACC. You couldn't even get in. Man, sit down. Man, sit down. Sit down, Bama hater. Y'all couldn't even win your conference, and an 8-5 team come back and win the whole thing. And you worried about Alabama? Bruh, I'll be worried about me. Man, you might need to switch conferences. Because if you can't win against Duke, just think y'all couldn't even beat a glass of mayonnaise. Oh, boy, let me get out of here. Fooling with Bama hater. But I throw that one out because, Duke. 8-5, Duke. Anyway, everybody have a great day. That's our show for today. We'll be back tomorrow. I got, like I said, I have a PowerPoint to do, and y'all wish me luck on that. Yeah, that dude quarterback is the real deal. He's the business. Miami, if I was y'all, I'd try to get Duke's quarterback so maybe you can win. So Carson Beck ain't your answer either. I'm just saying, 75 win the conference. Yeah, thank you, Tim. And you worried about Alabama? Man, get out. Anyway, that's our show for today, everybody. Thank everybody for coming. All 40-something of y'all that was in the chat, please hit the like button. Please, pretty please. I don't ask y'all for nothing, but please hit the like button. Please hit the like button and everything. And for those new subscribers, thank you for coming. We're so glad to have you. And all that kind of stuff. And Twister, glad to see you, brother. I knew that was coming. OG Gill and Stephen Hicks and the No Mercy crew, I knew that was coming somewhere. Ohio State, we wish you nothing but the absolute worst. Miami, we wish you nothing but the absolute worst. Tulane and Ole Miss, James Madison and Oregon, and all in that first round, Oklahoma, we wish you nothing but the absolute worst. Georgia, you know we wish you nothing but the absolute worst. You know, we wish you nothing but the absolute worst. Everybody, we wish you nothing but the absolute worst, except the Alabama Crimson Tide. So it's playoff time. We're in. Everybody else is out. Everybody else don't matter. So anyway, but everybody have a great day today. Don't forget, stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord. And remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. I promise you that you can. Just remember that this kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in, and everybody can get something to eat. So there's no sense in another podcaster, content creator, broadcaster, coach, player. It doesn't matter. Don't be jealous of another one. Just get in there and do your thing. And somebody's going to enjoy what you're doing. I thank you all for coming on today. And we're just going to be talking some football and this, that, and the third. And the real season going to start here. It's going to start here. Everybody's 0-0 right about now, right? Right. And so we just going to get with it. So Bama, OU, Miami, Texas A&M, Tulane, Ole Miss, James Madison, Oregon. That's Billy, 4-stroke Fred, 5-stroke coach, all of y'all. Y'all have a good day too. And until tomorrow, same time, same channel, everybody have a great day. And I will see you, the Lord willing, tomorrow. Piano Man is out. Roll Tide, everybody. Y'all take care. See you soon.